want to increase your influence? I'm sure you would like to. Everyone is interested in increasing the influence because of his, her capabilities. Everyone's desire is to reach out to larger number of people in terms of influence. So here in this video, I'm going to share with you some ideas, simple ideas, practical ideas, which will help you to implement them instantly and start increasing your influence. Before we proceed further, click on the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stay connected. So the first idea is if you want to increase your influence, you need to have absolute clarity of your values. And why are values important? Because values drive your actions, values drive your decisions. And when you are absolutely clear about your values, your actions as well as your decisions will become consistent, and their consistency is perceived by your team members, your organization, and that is what increases the influence. You become, in this sense, you become predictable, and this predictability is good for the organization, good for the people. That is what increases the influence. Second important idea is that you need to have a very strong belief, and strong belief in what? In your ideas and insights that you have gathered over a period of time. And why this self-belief is important? Because when you share those ideas and insights with others, you are able to speak with conviction. And people are able to capture that conviction in your conversation. And when that conviction is sensed, that is what influences people's minds. So have strong self-belief. Third important idea is do things that matter. Now, when I'm saying this, do things that matter, if we look at your organizational life, you are always involved in some actions. And those actions have their consequences. Now, the question that you have to ask yourself is, what are the kinds of actions that you are constantly taking? And what is the kind of influence or what is the kind of impact they are creating? Are you doing things which are very routine and day-to-day things, or are you focusing on things that have a larger or long-term consequences? You need to decide that. And I have noticed many people, many leaders, they tend to get involved in things that are of lesser consequence than things that are of larger and long-term consequence. So focus on things that matter. Next important thing is that you need to practice if you want to increase your influence is you need to be generous in sharing. And when I'm saying generous in sharing, what do I mean? I mean, share what is really very important to an organization today. And what is it? Information. So whenever you come across information that can help others to take better decision, be generous in sharing. Otherwise, what is noticed in an organization or people's behavior in organizations is that when information comes, they tend to hold it close to their chest. And the reason? Because of their own insecurity, or they want to increase their importance unnecessarily. It doesn't really contribute, but they think if they do not share the information, their importance will go up. It doesn't work that way. So be generous in sharing because it will help people to take better decisions. Next important thing, which keeps on coming in many of my conversation, is become a great listener. I'm not even using the word good listener. I'm suggesting become a great listener, because listening is a dying art and people want to be listened to. And one of the gifts, as I say, is that you can give easily to people is you are listening. So when you listen to others, the instant thing that happens is you are able to capture their minds. You are able to capture their ideas. You are able to capture their emotions and the space where they are coming from. And all these are relevant for you in terms of increasing your influence on others. See, when you have listened to others first, that means you have understood them. And now you can interact with them from that space of understanding. And that is what influences people. People feel that they have been understood when you listen to them. And the last idea that I'm sharing here is being constructive in your thoughts and your actions. Your actions must be positive. Your actions must be constructive. And they can very easily become destructive and negative. And you need to be conscious of your actions and thoughts all the time, so that they ultimately have a positive contribution in the whole system of work, whole system of people around you. And that is when you are able to influence. No one wants to talk to a person who spews negativity. No one wants to talk to. People want to feel good about themselves. They want to be hopeful of things to come. And that will happen only when you are able to demonstrate the possibilities rather than talking only the negativities which are there around us. So if you start practicing some of these ideas, I'm sure you will be able to increase your influence.